At the beginning of the year, we were asked to rate our sexual intelligence. So for our video, we decided to approach people and ask them about their sexual intelligence and what their opinions are on human sexuality.
I would say pretty well educated. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of room to learn. So, I guess like 75%?
8.
Let's say like a 8.
Let's go with a 7.
Like 7?
I would give myself a 9. I think I'm pretty educated.
I don't want to say I've had experiences, but I've had friends who have told me like experiences they had as well. So.
Well, right now I'm in the human sexuality class, and like growing up, I've personal experiences, I guess.
I learned a lot of it on my own. I learned a lot more from just in school. You learn about it a lot from your friends.
Let's go with junior high. You know, guys talking, I guess. You know.
Friends. Yeah, experience, things like that.
Through Miss Padilla's class.
Education. I think that would go back to just early childhood. You pick up things, you know, around your family as well as, you know, in school as well. It's inevitable. And I think the environment, I grew up in the city, in New York City, and it was much more, things were in your face and you couldn't avoid them, especially like, say for instance, if you were in Manhattan, you see stuff that you wouldn't exactly see in the suburbs. So I think a mixture of things.
Yes.
They actually did not.
Kinda, not really.
No, they did not.
Actually, no.
Kind of, but not really. Yes, I had to talk.
The talk, yeah. I think we all went through that at one point in time in life.
I'd say either probably like when I was 19.
Like maybe 11 or 12. It's probably like 15. It was kind of later on.
I was 15, 16 years old or something.
What, 6? 6 years old, so.
Well, when you like a girl and she likes you back, you're going to develop feelings, and then you're going to get a little tingly sensation down there, so that's all I'm going to say.
I mean, they just, what they told me was more the birds and the bees, like the usual thing.
Basically, they just explained how it happened.
I just saw a condom commercial and I asked my dad what that was, and that's how I figured out what sex was. I can't remember, but it was pretty much like, be safe, be protected, make sure you're ready.
I remember that day very vividly. It was my mother and my father, and they kind of shut that big old TV we had in the 90s, and they shut the TV off, and they were talking to me, and they were saying, well, you know, it's about that time we have that talk with the birds and the bees. And that conversation lasted about a good 10 minutes until I just got up and walked away, and we're like, all right, we can just, you know, pick this up another time. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I guess, but I think I'm doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's why I actually took this human sexuality class to learn a lot more, because I know I don't know that much about it, even though I would like to think of myself as I do. But
yes, because there's things that just like not everybody knows, like all that common sense stuff. I feel like I don't really know a lot about it. There's just some stuff that are interesting, and I just feel like I should be educated on.
female reproductive organs are very interesting, so they're it's confusing. You don't know how it really works.
Yeah. I feel like I could learn more. I mean, there's always more to learn, so yeah.
Yeah? Shit's cool as hell. I mean, there's a lot of different shit there that you just don't know about. It's just like, it's a lot of information. Let me see. Give me an example. I mean, shit that I didn't know about before, like the vagina.
Oh, definitely. I mean, college opened up my mind and made me realize there's much more information out there that we have yet to learn. And every day I look forward to learning new information about my sexuality and just about sexuality in general. I feel like science is helping out a lot, but we still have a lot more yet to learn that we don't know yet.
First off, about our generation, I feel like we tend to have sex more than we tend to like develop a relationship, because there are a lot of kids these days getting pregnant. So I'd say like the people who are more mature need to be more sexually educated.
Yes, I do think that some people do need to be more educated. There are a bunch of different diseases out there that people don't even know they can get, and people should probably check that more and stuff. So.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people need to be more educated, because right now especially we hear about all these middle schoolers having sex early, and you don't even have a sex ed class or anything there. So they don't really know, like everything they know is, okay, use a condom, but they think that's going to protect against every disease, but it's not.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pros and cons, things that can happen. Obviously, you know, as a youngster that, you know, if you have sex, you could end up getting a girl pregnant, but you really don't think about everything else that could be affected there.
Yes, if people were more educated, I feel like like society in general, they'd know more about like sexual orientation, and like I don't feel like we'd be so judgmental towards people and their sexual orientation.
Yeah, definitely. Because there's too many pregnant teenagers running around that don't understand the implications of their actions.
Yes, definitely, because people don't know about the diseases and infections that can be transferred and the surprising ways that they can be.
Yeah, I think it's really important to learn about your body, just so you know what you're doing with yourself, because not everyone knows, you know?
Hell yeah. Too many babies popping out. People need to know about condoms, you know, girls need to know about condoms, you know, younger people pretty much, so.
Oh yeah, for certain. It's something that we kind of sensitize, and we put it in a room and in a compartment, and we only deal with it in certain situations when, you know, it's perfectly normal. I mean, it's something that's part of human nature, I think, and it should be discussed open. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how certain people feel that way, but I feel that it should be discussed openly.